Good morning, HubSpot Nation. Welcome to Wake Up with Customer Platform, the unofficial HubSpot morning show, where we help you discover the platform you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, and every weekday at 6 a.m. Central, we're here to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a quick hello in the comments and let me know what you're building in HubSpot today. For replay viewers, timestamps, resources, links are in the comments below. Let's wake up to what's happening in the HubSpot ecosystem. Monday, December 2nd, 2024, Monday after Thanksgiving break. So, in theory, we shouldn't have a ton of updates to go through, and we don't. So good to know that HubSpot team gets to take a break every once in a while. But let's dive in because that means we get to talk about what else is going on outside of this updates page. But new to you, update number 1, get notified about custom objects on Android. What is it? Users who have been assigned custom objects or tagged on activities will get notifications on their Android device. Why does it matter? Notifications help users stay on top of their work and take action in a timely manner. With this update, we enable users to stay informed about activities on custom objects. How does it work? You can enable and disable notifications from the app settings. To do this, go to Menu, then Settings, tap on Notifications, and select Custom Objects from the list. From the Custom Objects section, toggle the notifications you wish to receive. And we've got a nice picture of that screen here. To do this on the web, go to Settings, Notifications, select Mobile from the tabs on the page. From the Custom Objects section, toggle the notifications you wish to receive. When notifications are enabled, you'll be notified when a custom object is assigned to you. You're made the owner of it. 2, another user tags you on an activity who gets an enterprise customer platform because that's how you get custom objects. Cool. Still curious to know how many people are using the mobile app out there, but this is the kind of little thing that, seemingly little, if it doesn't, like if custom objects are an important part of your job, you're just not using the app probably. So good to see another way to adopt the mobile app there. Marketing events data now available in Custom Report Builder. This has been ongoing for a while. What is it? You can now incorporate data from the marketing events object into HubSpot's Custom Report Builder. Yay! This means you can create detailed and customized reports combining marketing event data with other HubSpot data for comprehensive insights. Why does it matter? Previously, reporting capabilities for marketing events could be limited because HubSpot's Custom Report Builder didn't support the marketing events object. Now, the Custom Report Builder supports marketing events objects, so marketers and event managers can seamlessly analyze and report on their performance and engagement of their marketing events. How does it work? And I believe I've listed these before. We'll go ahead and list them again. Now you can build reports based on the following marketing event data: app ID, canceled, description, event date, event finished, import status, name, object create date, time, organizer, start date. These participation variables: attendance duration percentage, contact participation state, occurred date, marketing event analytics, registrations, cancellations, attendances, occurred date. To start reporting on marketing events data in Custom Report Builder, select a primary data source, marketing event participations, or marketing event analytics. Then you may join marketing events contacts, etc. You got to pick one of those first. This defines whether a report will be built on top of the participation state or the registration activities of the participants. It also affects what will be used to join contacts and marketing events, if selected. If both are selected, this will cause data join conflicts. Join with marketing events for better data filtering and more granular reporting. Then you may join contacts and other data sources if needed to build a report. For detailed information on how to create reports with the Custom Report Builder, please visit the knowledge base article. As I was going through this, I was going to be snarky and wonder why it's taken so long. But if I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, usually it takes a long time uh, in, in in cases where they don't just want to be another bad actor in terms of the terrible experience marketing event or event management platforms provide, right? So I'm guessing this differentiation means a lot, but is also not the easiest to implement. Either way, it's here, and it just goes to show you that one of the probably the number one marketing platform in the world uh, has not done the best job as far as marketing events, tying it to ROI, being able to report on it easily, and that speaks to what's been available to the user base out there. Event management is definitely one of those things. I've learned a lot going through, the events with Max at Happily earlier this year. Um, yeah, reporting on your event data right next to your deal data, right next to your revenue data, makes it easier to report on ROI. Imagine that. That's it for new to you. Recommended. We still have export approvals on my board. Scheduled for release. Went through all of these through the rest of the year last week. I think it took us, yeah, it took us through the rest of the year. This number went up, so I'm curious if it went into January. We'll see. But for this week, we've got today indicate the meeting duration when logging and editing a meeting on Android. Tomorrow, we've got conditional formatting in table visualizations within custom reporting. If you like colors all over your spreadsheets, you can do it inside of HubSpot now. Check it out. Look at all these pretty pictures with all the colors. Just make sure they mean something when you're showing them off to the board. And make sure that action will be taken on all those reds. Maybe some of those greens too. Won't hurt to acknowledge people for the greens sometimes. Default from address for CRM email. This is a cool update. Oh, no, found, but this is related to being able to manage the different emails, addresses you can send from in the CRM. You can now change your default from address, bulk update user email domains, mobile lead management 2.0 enhanced experience. This one looks new. I don't remember talking about this one last week. Got a forward-looking statement on it, but drops tomorrow. I think just leads management in the mobile apps in both Android and iOS. People will welcome that. Customer agent drops officially live on Wednesday. Came out on my birthday, April 18th, 2024. Big things with these agents. Just know you got to feed them training data for them to do what you want them to do, and that means content. Automated email reminders for invoices on Wednesday, and countdown timer in CTAs. Very cool. On Thursday, update to behavior on preference page for subscription types with a not specified status. Gotta love our email subscription types. URL personalization token support in email and top events in Journey Analytics. I'm just gonna go out here. Clearly, I'm pretty sure they've added some because I don't remember talking about those this last week. So I'm just gonna check out to see if we made it into January yet. Um, Looks like we have. Okay, goes all the way into January. Maybe it's like 1 month out. We'll see. Let's see if there's anything good here. Forums, CRM and live validation on forums, multi-step forums. Okay, so the forms looks like it's coming out of beta scheduled for January 6th. Very cool. Legacy product library sunset on January 10th. Big changes in HubSpot land. Let's move to what's going on in the community. Number one, HubSpot Reddit, or latest rather, or hot. I guess that's how we open. Yeah, I should open sort and just do new. Maybe top would be good. That's probably a good idea. All right, none of these change. So we'll just go back to new. Um, and we've got how do you customize embedded form text, etc. from HubSpot. Basically, we would like to customize things like the privacy policy text, increase paragraph line spacing, color of the link, etc. Is there any way to do this? If so, how would I do this? Any help would be muchly appreciated. CSS or Hubble, start reading here about halfway down. Section called Style Your Notice and Consent Options. And it's just CSS. All right, fairly straightforward. Just do one more because I think we got a cool video from AI Dreamer 11 here. I made a demo for how to generate simple PDFs and email them to people, all in HubSpot workflows. If that is as intended, a lot of people would get value out of that. Well done, AI Dreamer 11. Do one more. Integrating HubSpot lifecycle stages. Can't go too long without talking about HubSpot lifecycle stages. To drive capacity forecasts. Anyone using an integration or workflow to push deal stages in HubSpot to spreadsheets or other platforms to run what if capacity forecasts. Idea is that I'd sync the HubSpot deal stage, but generate a range of staffing scenarios. Default would be the HubSpot stage, but I'd want to be able to run 100% award versus various other probabilities to help the operations team forecast future staffing needs. They definitely all want that. Do they have their current staffing needs taken care of, though? Goal is to get ahead of recruiting and HR needs to predict, project future needs and scenarios, less reactive and more proactive. I like that approach. Any existing integrations or tech out there other than spreadsheets? There's a few things out there. Nick B. Easy says, seems like you'd need a gauge against what current capacity is, which would need to be kept up to date or synced from an ERP system. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a data point to gauge what you can already handle with current staff versus passing the threshold of needing to hire more. Indeed, this is why we need post-sales data inside of HubSpot if we want to do things like this inside of HubSpot. Being Skylar says, we do this between HubSpot, our PM platform, I'm going to say project management platform, and HR information system. All data gets pushed to BigQuery. We built an internal tool to run Monte Carlo simulation to handle the forecasting. Yep. Got to have all the data in one place if you want effective forecasting. Unfortunately, for most, it means exporting everything into spreadsheets and doing it manually. So don't do that if you don't have to. Just got to make a spot for it in HubSpot. That's all. Lots of places it could go, preferably not deals and deal stages. Check out the object library or even tickets to do like fulfillment data, bring it into HubSpot. Save posts. We've got Matt Freestone showed up on the feed over the weekend. Here's what every HubSpot portal should have: a well-defined data model, ideally using association labels. Yes, please, association labels. Clear processes that are well documented, minimal super admins, and people able to edit core settings, permission sets, or blueprint users to copy from, logical dashboard and report structures. That's a big one. Logical dashboard and report structures. Yes, logical setups in general, I'd say, are a good plan. What would you add to this? And let's see. Ian says, I'd also add a style guide with naming conventions. Yes, indeed. Files, lists, deals, emails, workflows, all of it. All of the assets. I mean, all of the object records too. Some pretty messy deal, ticket, company naming conventions out there. Anna says, I completely agree. I'd add as well, getting the lifecycle stages right is crucial. Failing to do so can quickly lead to a data management mess. Charlotte says, I'd add to the list as well, I'd add to the list a well-designed custom user interface, spending time on record customization, including customized cards, index customization, object create forms, deal ticket board and card views, deal ticket tags, customized views in places such as the conversations inbox, target accounts, customer success workspace, sales workspace. Can have the best designed HubSpot portal in the world, but it will go to waste if your users can't adopt it because it is difficult to use. Amen, Charlotte. Even though I love HubSpot, the best CRM is the one that gets used. Just happens to be the easiest one to use to do all the things you want to do. Great post. It's coming up on the hugs front this week. Let's see. We've got one in leveraging HubSpot's new sales and CRM AI to grow pipeline for existing HubSpot customers, user groups in Johannesburg. And then we have, looks like an Italian hug in Venice. I'm not going to try and say those words out loud right now. Looks like it's about revenue operations though. Access management. This is our HubSpot admins hug, a deep dive into how HubSpot is evolving a number of critical access management features. Jake Leonard from HubSpot is joining. We'll dive into users and permissions and also share some updates about rollouts and data migrations. Interesting. So we got some CRM goodness hidden in here. I'd have to check that out. Let's go back, see what else is going on. AI-powered sales prospecting, Central London. The Phoenix user group, how to create a year in review presentation using HubSpot data. Got Rochester, powerful brand building techniques in the age of inbound marketing. Inbound marketing. Branding, always an interesting topic. So just wanna, our guest speaker, Tony Lucido brings over 30 years of B2B marketing expertise to share powerful brand building techniques that drive exponential business results from content management to lead generation. Lead generation and branding. I don't know about that. Tony will dive into real world examples of what it takes to build a brand that stays top of mind. Founder of Hardball Marketing, and Zach from Hush Inbound Hosting. I didn't know you had your own hug now, Zach. That's awesome. Good to see you, brother. What else? Man, lots going on this week. We've got Small but Mighty, unlocking the power of micro content to delight your customers. An in-person hug in Grand Rapids. Gotta shout out Mark Hans here, showing up for the team. Hosted by Adam Clark, Angelique, and Dan Moyle. Good stuff going on here. Mastering HubSpot for sales and revenue management in the Twin Cities. A virtual session, not in the Twin Cities, but that's the user group. Man, this is a really this the best thumbnail I've ever seen, maybe for a HubSpot user group. All the information right here, and I don't need to click into it. Jack Cooper Smith from Commerce Team and Adam Wainwright. I kind of want to check this out because I would love to see if they're answering any questions about cash flow. Yeah. Here we go. Learn how HubSpot is thinking about CPQ enhancements and how the recent cash flow acquisition will transform the quote to cash processes for sales teams and finance leaders. Yes, please. Insider perspectives on HubSpot's strategic acquisition of cash flow, how HubSpot is thinking about revenue management improvements, including CPQ approaches for teams who need more than standard quotes, billing enhancements, accounting integration. Where's orders? I know orders are going to be involved, folks. Why can't you just... Oh, definitely RSVPing though, because I want to see that. Telling you, there's ways to stay in the know on the new stuff. I know there's a ton out there. Hopefully, me going through this on the daily is helping keep those in the loop who want to be in the loop. In Brisbane, the step-by-step guide to HubSpot audits with Trav White and Harry Spicer Short. That one looks like a valuable activity. Join us as we explore how to audit your HubSpot account to set you up for marketing and sales success in 2025. on the 5th in Temple. Create a HubSpot-powered revenue engine with David Roma, founder at Drive Web Studio. This is the SEO plus performance plus CMS hug. Hey, this is Jennifer's hug. Good to see it on the board. And here we go. Let's have a conversation. The future of omnichannel service in HubSpot on December 5th. From the developer hug. Always a good show with those fellas. Interesting topic, the future of omnichannel service in HubSpot. What might they be talking about? We unveil the power of HubSpot's custom channels API. Discover how developers can revolutionize customer service by creating omnichannel experiences directly within HubSpot's help desk. Good stuff, fellas. This is the kind of stuff. Information all over the place for you to stay up to date. And running out of time here, so just want to skip ahead. Something I'm excited about. We got our HubSpot user group customer platform on the board. Essential AI data source settings for easy breezy success. Excited to do this one on the 11th with George B. Thomas. We're going to be looking at the data sources settings area and talking about best practices for configuring to support the rest of your HubSpot platform. So if you haven't been to this page specifically, this is a demo portal, so I haven't been in here yet. But this AI data sources page, if you haven't seen this, you haven't filled it out, or maybe you have seen it, you haven't gotten around to filling it out, come check it out. You won't have a ton of questions after that as far as what could be in your way is in terms of not getting this done. So real excited to share with folks and hopefully lower the barrier to entry in taking advantage of all the AI stuff in your HubSpot portal. And alongside that, very excited to say I've also launched Customer Platform Hug community to go talk about all that cool stuff that we share. Testing this out, of course. Connect is new, and that team is putting it putting a lot of effort into improving it. Luckily, all the Hug leaders are able to start to create a community if they want. So yeah, come and join us if you want to talk about customer platform. Really happy to get that going. And it's just, one more hit on the community. Let's see, last Thursday, associated companies no longer sorts alphabetically in contact lists. Idea submitted. When adding the association contacts to company, you will see a column without the company ID in the title. However, when sorting the column, it will sort by the internal ID and not by the name of the company. I really hope it will be possible again to add associated companies property to a contact list as a text-based field. so it can filter alphabetically equals faster and better overview. Seems like a good idea to me. So thank you for sharing that, Mr. Milkison. And that's our show for today. Remember, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. You just need to wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central as we continue exploring platform value hiding in plain sight. If this was helpful, share it with another HubSpot user who needs this wake up call. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let me know what platform capabilities you want to wake up to next. I'm Chris Carolan, and this has been Wake Up with Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great day, everybody.